Hi guys, Wim here, and we are back in the Painscreek Killings. And oh my gosh, we have so much to do today. So we did finally, for the most part, get through the entire mansion. Really, the only thing that we're missing right now is how to open that secret room in the study that we found downstairs. But I think we need more information for that. I don't know if I quite have all of the details yet to actually open that room. But what we do have are a ton of keys. So we have the key to the cabin. So we're going to go check that out today. We have Dorothy, the nanny's house key. We have Bernard, the butler, his house key. And then we did find a room key for the hotel that we're going to go check out today as well. But before we do that, so I was told that I may have missed something out on the balcony over here. The balcony next to Trisha's room is what I heard. So I am just going, oh, literally right here. Unless I did read this, but let's just do another quick check just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I may have completely missed that note there, although I don't know how I could miss that. So we are gonna just take a good peek around here just to make sure I am not missing anything. And guys, if I am completely still missing something, let me know. But outside of the note, I don't think I'm really seeing anything. Let's just do a little roundabout of the table here. Okay, so let's just double check that. Ah, okay. Notes for Vivian's tea schedule. Tea time is 3:20 on the dot, so that is the time that we need. Use the flower pattern cup for Mondays. Gold line cups are for guests. Use 1/2 cup of milk. Always leave sugar on the side. Never interrupt unless she calls you. So this is one of the maids writing notes down. So 3:20. Okay. So actually, we have another task we can do right here in the mansion, which is to go back over to the tea room here. So we did find the key to the clock, which we believe is a safe. Yeah, this guy. So we found the key. So now we just have to turn this to turn right fast. Okay, so 3:20. So that is, oh gosh. Okay, so we're gonna have to go way over. Okay, so 12, 1, 2, let's get to 3. Okay. 5, 10, 15, and 20. Uh-oh, did I go too far? Oh no. Let's go back. There it goes. Okay. Ooh. This must be a very important letter for it to be locked up in this contraption here. So, dear Vivian, I am not writing to you as your doctor, but as a friend. I know you've had suspicions about Charles. Now that his affair is revealed, there's no point beating around the bush. If you want to protect yourself and Trisha, there's only one way. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. Oh, okay. So the plot thickens. I was wondering if Sophia was somehow connected to Charles. So Charles was having an affair with Sophia, who was a maid. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. They need to be moved away from Painscreek. You will, of course, have to compensate her for leaving. As for Charles, he will need to know that having his affair publicly known will destroy his political status. People are not so forgiving when the mayor they trust is involved in such a scandal. I figure that Charles will try to add the child into the family registry. I would do the same if I were him. If it's a boy after all, and the child will be able to continue the family line. If that should happen, I cannot imagine what'll happen to you. Ah, so this goes back to like Charles and his mom too, and wanting like an heir to the family. But Vivian only had Trisha, a girl, and I think this is starting to insinuate that Sophia actually had a boy. And here's where I think maybe the boy is actually Scott. Sophia had to give maybe the baby up for adoption. But again, you would think that if Charles knew that Scott and his daughter Trisha were having some type of romantic interest, that he would not allow that because they are step brother and sister. Unless Trisha isn't actually Charles' child, which is another crazy thing. Um, but yeah, wow, this is like a okay. So, Vivian, I have given careful thought to your request, and here's my answer. I have provided a new prescription for your mother in law, Magdalene. It is 3 times the strength of her usual dosage. Detailed instructions will be sent with the medicine. Should you decide to do it, you will need to administer the medicine carefully so no one suspects anything. Call me if you have any questions. What? P.S. Make sure no one else in the mansion ingests any of it. Wow. Why would Vivian want to take out Magdalene unless she was trying to like maybe kick Vivian out because of the child with Sophia. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Huh. That's a lot to take in. Wow. That is news. So Vivian was potentially trying to take out the matriarch, and gosh, maybe she did. Maybe she did. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get out of the mansion here, and I will meet you outside. Okay, guys, so I think I have the route figured out as far as where we want to go. Let's just get down to the gate here. Super excited to finally get into some more houses and see what we can find out. So, 2 of them that we're going to today, Bernard and Dorothy, were longtime servants of the mansion. So unfortunately, I don't have a pointer for you guys to look at, but I think we're going to start with Bernard's house. So we're up in the mansion right now, so kind of that top middle. Bernard lives on Silver Lake Boulevard, so we'll hit that right as we kind of get out of the mansion. And then from there, we're actually going to go back around to the town center and see what we can find in the hotel with the key that we have. After that, we're going to go check out the cabin, and then we'll make our way back up along Black Pine Road, and that will get us to Dorothy's house. And then finally, there's one thing I want to check out in the hospital, so hopefully we have enough time to do all of that today, but that is the plan. So we might fast forward here and there, but hoping to play for, I don't know, 40 minutes to an hour here. Hopefully we can get through everything. So let's go find Bernard's house. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I think this is Bernard's house. Let's see. So unlock, I'm gonna go here and use. Nice. Okay, guys, Bernard's house. Hopefully we can find some more family secrets. Okay, this is a nice place. Looks similar to the house that was burnt down by the river. Let's see if the lights work. They do. Love that. Okay, and if this is the same layout, then this would be, I think, the kitchen. Let's see. Yep. All right, Bernard, what were you up to? I'm sure he has some Cheerios in here. If you don't know, that's the running joke that everyone in this town eats Cheerios. So Bernard was having a lot of wine. Maybe he was packing the wine for the family. Looks like jam. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Bathroom. Which looks like there are some pills that we can't grab. You know, there's usually never anything in these bathrooms, but I feel like you have to check it out. Okay. Okay. It's a nice little... Oh, look at, he's collecting... Oh, there's a missing knife here. Interesting. Was that the murder weapon? The axe display cabinet has been shattered. Oh, so someone... Why would someone take... So maybe someone took an axe from Bernard, or a knife, or geez, I guess maybe not a gun since this one hasn't been broken into. I don't know if we know how she was killed. And obviously Bernard wouldn't have to do this since he has the key, so he wouldn't have to break into it. Okay, let's see, what's that? Painting. Another gun. He must be like a hunter, huh? Vivian Roberts, The Untold Story. Vivian Roberts is well known for her success as a businesswoman in the 20th century. What most people did not know was that her seemingly overnight success was a 30 years journey that defied everything that she was told to believe in. Vivian was the first and only person in her family to graduate college. By her mid-20s, she left a highly paid job to start a controversial company. She then met her husband, Charles Roberts, with whom she dedicated her life. She helped transform the Roberts family business and supported Charles during his mayoral election in the mid-70s. She also started the Roberts Relief Foundation for the Poor and initiated medical research programs for the sick, which resulted in Painscreek Community Hospital becoming one of the best rehab centers for the elderly in the nation. Wow. This is the story of a young woman who came from a humble beginning and became the most respected and loved person in the town of Painscreek. Okay, so this makes me think that Bernard was a fan. I was kind of thinking like maybe he was loyal to Charles and something happened, but the fact that he has her book makes me think differently. Okay. Anything to check out here? A display of military badges. Okay. This house seems to have... Ah. Okay, I wonder if... Oh, we don't have it anymore. Why is he keeping that room locked? Suspicious. Maybe we'll find a key in here. Okay, so this is a little bit different from the houses that we've seen. He actually has like a study up here, so that must be his bedroom. Why would he lock that? What does he not want us to find? Okay, what do we have in here? Some vases. Before we check out the desk, we're just gonna do a look over. Paintings. And this must be, nope, I guess that's not. I was gonna say, is that his journal? Doesn't look like there's anything we can grab on top of the desk, so let's open. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. Oh, okay. What do we need here? Another 4-digit code, which we don't have. Gosh, how are we going to find all these codes? I feel like we need a ton of 4-digit codes for different places, and I have not found any of that yet, so I don't know if I'm like missing things. Probably. Okay, this looks like something we can grab. AOL password. Okay. A study room locked desk hint. Ooh, okay. Subtract the yellow darts points from the red darts total. Interesting. Oh, and then Aunt Cecilia's apartment code 447206. I don't know if we know who that is. Okay, but this is good info. So, AOL password. Is there any point we can get into a computer? I don't think so. Study room, so we know where that's at in the mansion. So that at least starts helping us with one of the locked desks. And then I don't know where Aunt Cecilia lives, but at least we have the code to her place now. Oh, here's his journal. Let's just make sure I'm not missing anything. So let's open this and let's read his journal. Okay, so this is prior to the killings that happened in 95. So January 3rd, 1994. 2 weeks ago, Scott came to me and asked about Sophia. I was surprised he knew about someone who used to work here 20 years ago. Ah, okay. So that still would make sense then for her to be the mom of Scott. I told him that she was once a maid that worked here, but after a few years, she decided to leave the village. Today, I commented about the conversation to Vivian. She asked if Scott had said or asked anything else since then. I could see she felt uneasy. She told me to keep an eye on him. I found all of this very unsettling. So January 19th, 1994, Derek doesn't seem too willing to drive for Vivian. I don't think a 5-day trip is that long. Charles often had trips longer than that, and Derek never seemed to mind them. Now that I think about it, Derek is unusually quiet when Vivian is around. He doesn't even look at her. It's like he's avoiding her. I wonder why. I wonder if Vivian and Derek had an affair. And I don't know, gosh, maybe Trisha is actually Derek's child. Okay. February 20, 1994. I've noticed Vivian has been getting increasingly paranoid whenever she sees Scott, to the point of being upset by his presence. She asked Charles to have someone replace Scott, but Charles kept him. He likes the boy. Maybe those hunting trips really bonded them. March 2nd, 1994. It's Dad's death anniversary today. I can't believe it's already been more than 2 decades. I visited his grave in the morning. His tombstone is full of fallen leaves. Looks like autumn has started. Mom's tombstone is covered with leaves, too. I read today's newspaper and updated him on the things that happened here recently. As I sat there talking, I wondered if he could hear me. Will I just spend the rest of my life serving Charles and Vivian until I die? What will people remember me for? And then April 29, 1994, the last entry. I saw Scott and Trisha today. They looked happy. I almost envy them. I think my chance at ever having a relationship with someone is over. What would my life be like if I had accepted Angela? I don't think we would have been happy. She wasn't my type anyhow. Who is my type then? And he starts to write Vivian and crosses it out and says, I don't know who. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And then I don't think there's no key in here, so we can't get into. I bet it's in here. There's no key to the bedroom. Oh. Is that blood? Blood-stained wood panel. I need a tool. Pull out the nail. Interesting. I'm assuming I can't use this, but let's try. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Plot thickens. Why does he have a dart here? Okay. So I think that's all we can do in Bernard's. So we're going to keep all of these lights on and waste all of the electricity. And we are going to head to the hotel, into that room that I think was locked, which I'm kind of nervous we might find something we don't want to find in there. Okay, so let's go back up just to make sure we have our bearings here. And then I think this just leads us, yeah, right back down to the town center. So I will see you guys once we get to the hotel. Okay, guys, back in the town center. Back to Anne's courtyard. And gosh, I feel like this was one of the first places we went into how many episodes back, and now we're going back in. All right, so let's go upstairs where all of the rooms are. Let's turn on our flashlight. Actually, hold on. There were lockers down here, so I kind of am curious if we can get into this one. 201. So use. Doesn't work. Interesting. The key belonging. Okay. So different keys, I guess, for the lockers, which maybe makes sense. Probably smart. Let's just make sure. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna peek in. Gosh. Okay, we're gonna check the bathroom. Close that. Can we turn on lights? Of course not. Okay, we're gonna open this. Okay. Weird. So he's not in here. So my imagination of a murdered body potentially in here is not in here. So that's good. But then how did he never checked out? I don't know what to make of that unless something happened to him. You know, unless someone like knew that he was. It'd be kind of cool if you could actually see out of these windows. If someone knew that he was investigating and did something to him. A briefcase. Of course it's locked. Okay, what do we have to do here? Does it just need a key? Looks like it. So what do we have? I don't think we have anything for... Yeah. Unless... Can we use this? No. Alright. Worth a try. Smoker. Okay. This must be his journal. Okay, let's just look at everything else real quick. Oh. Oh, where is this? Where can I find the key? So that was something that I missed. Looks kind of like a cross, doesn't it? And to the far kind of bottom where that date is, it kind of looks like a tank, like a utility tank. I don't know if we've seen this yet. I don't know if this looks familiar to me or not. We'll have to keep that in mind. So he found some hidden, maybe door? Okay, I know where that is. That is in the church. The code is Kelvin's date of birth. What? Kelvin. I don't know who Kelvin is. Okay. Wow. That's eerie. That is... Where is that? Mansion? Church? 1997. Okay. Steve Moss. Oh, because so this is his notes for his investigation. So Bernard Hopkins, we know that. Father died in mine accident. He was at home the day Vivian was killed. No alibi. Interesting. And then he crossed out interview with Dorothy. So it sounds like he did that. Interview with Mary tomorrow at Moon's Cafe. He did that. Meeting with sheriff at the outpost at 10 a.m. on 5/11. He mentioned wanting to show me some files. Okay. I found a hidden panel in the inn's reception area. It's part of the counter. It's hard to pop open. The latch is placed at one of the corners. There's some interesting stuff they hide in there. We'll have to check that out. Oh my gosh. This town is just full of secrets. Okay, so I guess we have to go check that out. Everyone has secrets. So it said it was in one of the corners. It's part of the counter in one of the corners. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm probably looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, because it makes sense that these are locked. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it could open, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm missing something. Guys, if I'm missing something, let me know. Okay, we might have to come back to this one unless you guys want to give me some hints in the comments. That would be great, but yeah, I'm not really seeing anything we can pull here as far as a latch. So, all right, let's keep going. We have more to explore. We have a lot to explore, and we're already... Okay, I think we can go to the cabin. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head down to the cabin, and so I'll see you once I get over there. Alright, guys, we are just getting back over to where the cabin's at. In order to get over there, we have to go down towards the park, and then it's right around the corner here. Okay, so unlock and use that. All right. I would love just like a little cabin like this somewhere in the woods. That'd be so nice. Okay, so just getting my bearings. Examine. Okay. Are the lights working? Looks like it. Okay, so we got a kitchen, living room area, and then Also guns. Bathroom. Interesting. Locked. I wonder if key will not open that. Okay. What would that be? Like a basement? So I guess let's start with the kitchen. He is a Cheerios guy, so Bernard was not. He is. The knife has a dull blade. So what are they trying to insinuate? That this couldn't have been the murder weapon? And then nothing on the couch. What do we have here? So we have a key. I wonder if, oh, that has a cross on it. Interesting. So I wonder if that's a key. That has to be a key to the church, right? So we'll keep that. So at some point we're gonna have to go back to the church. I'm not recalling what that would open though. Oh gosh, there's a couple of keys here. Okay, let's see. What's this one? Okay, and then before we check out that diary, let's just see what this says. So key with a cross engraved on it might be usable in the church. Okay, yep. And then a small key with an uniquely shaped teeth, used mostly on chest boxes. Okay, what do they mean by chest box? We'll have to be on the lookout, I guess. Okay, so Scott's diary. So February 14th, today is Valentine's Day. I wanted to spend the day with Trisha, but Charles invited me to go hunting. I was nervous. Not because it's my first time hunting, but because it's with Trisha's dad. It turned out that I actually enjoyed being with him. I feel comfortable talking to him. So June 18th, I don't get it. Why would Father Matthew forbid me to be with Trisha? Is it because I'm not rich or because I am an orphan? He didn't explain anything to me. Maybe he doesn't love me anymore. I feel so confused. See, so this makes me think that it's true that they are stepbrother and stepsister. And why would Father Matthew be a part of all of this? What's his connection? So that was June 18th, 1993. So June 22nd, 1993. We quarreled again today. I couldn't stand Father Matthew's preaching attitude, so I yelled back at him. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I'm so frustrated. Father Matthew said that I'm not an orphan. What does that mean? Does he know who my parents are? I pressed him to keep talking, but he wouldn't tell me anything after that. I need to know more. So I wonder if maybe Vivian or Charles confessed something. July 31st, 1993. In these past weeks, it has become more difficult for me to talk to Father Matthew. Whenever we speak, he addresses only church staff, or he addresses only church stuff. I've realized that I've started to avoid Father Matthew. Whenever he asks me how my day was, I don't feel like answering him. When I ask him about my past, he's always trying to change the subject. I feel so frustrated. September 2nd, 1993, I've moved out of the church. Father Matthew did not object, although he looked a bit sad. Mr. Roberts was kind enough to let me stay at his cabin if I'm willing to work for him as an assistant gardener. That way, the mansion garden can still be well maintained, even when Andrew cannot make it. So November 3rd, 1993, it's been a month since Charles gave me the cabin to stay. I still don't know where to start my investigation. Andrew has been drinking. Bernard asked me to bring him home today. Whenever he's drunk, he accuses himself, saying that he's a sinner. Sometimes he would mutter names that I've never heard of. Of all the names, I think I only recognize Magdalene. I just remember where I heard that. I just can't remember where I heard that name before. November 7, 1993, I just returned home from the orphanage and found out that it was Father Calvin who brought me there. The record sheet stated that I was born from Painscreek. How? If I was born in Painscreek, there must be records of me in the hospital, but I've checked. There's none. So that's Calvin. Okay. I broke into Father Matthew's bedroom today. I shouldn't have done that, but he might have had something that could tell me about my birth parents. He didn't have anything relevant. So that was November 16, 1993. And then last entry, November 20. Andrew's drunk again. This is the 5th time I've had to bring him home and then cover his shift. It's getting quite annoying. As I laid him on his bed, he muttered repeatedly, "I'm so sorry, Sophia. I'm Sophia." Yeah, so I wonder if... Okay, so hopefully Vivian isn't a bad person, but what if she had Andrew take out Sophia? Or someone had Andrew take out Sophia? And it sounds like maybe someone was trying to take out Magdalene as well. And I think it was because Sophia had Scott, who would technically be Charles' heir, which means that they wanted maybe Vivian out of the picture. Oh my gosh. So much going on in this town. Anything under there? Don't think there's anything I could grab here. Let's just, oops, I keep doing that. Double check. Okay. And then, I mean, we'll go check the bathroom. Oh, wait, hold on. It's locked. Oh, we can unlock this. Interesting. Let's see if this unlocks anything. Nope. And I don't think there's anything in here to grab. There's typically nothing in the bathroom, but let's just give it a good look through. Some meds. Seems pretty typical. Oh, it's turning that on. Okay, so let's see if this key goes here. No. Chest box. Chest box. I don't know what they mean by a chest box. Like, my head goes to, is it one of the boxes in the hotel? I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. It's that chest. Okay, yeah. It's that chest that was at, that's in the church. In, like, the supply closet. That's what it is. Okay. I'm remembering. Okay. So, we are gonna head to Dorothy's place real quick. And then I think maybe that's where we end it today. We're gonna go explore Dorothy's house. I was gonna go to the hospital and check on something there as well, but I think maybe we'll leave that for the next episode. Because we already have some more things to do. So next episode will be hospital, and then I think we'll also check out the church again now that we have that key. Not only to something in the church, but I think that maybe that secret kind of compartment or that secret key that Scott Moss had taken a photo of. It looked like there was a cross on that panel, so I'm wondering if that's where this key opens. And then within the supply closet was also Scott's chest, so we can check that out as well. Okay, but I am going to make my way over to Dorothy's now, she's at 40 Black Pine Road. So I will catch you guys once I'm back over there. Hey guys, we are at Dorothy's house, which is the house that I think looks like the little cottage in the movie The Holiday. So I'm excited that we get to go in here. This will be the last place that we're going to explore today, and then we already have a whole bunch of other places that we can explore next time. So let's go in. And so Dorothy also had a really close connection with Trisha. I mean, we found this key in Trisha's room, essentially, with a note from Dorothy saying, like, whenever you need to get away, basically, like, you can stay with me. So there is potential to find some interesting things in here as well. This is nice. Okay. Let's see if the lights work. Doesn't look like it. So I guess let's start in the kitchen, huh? A new home, a new lifestyle in the heart of town. So are they building this? Painscreek Retirement Management's personal goal is to be a shoulder to lean on. So I wonder if they were building something, or if she just was looking for their services. Oh, this is a big house. Okay. Um, yeah, but we do know that she retired. So, I mean, it's not, it would make sense that she was kind of looking for something after retirement. Don't see anything in here. Let's go check the desk. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Wish you could turn on those little lamps. Oh, okay, so we have the diary. Let's read this. So, February 2nd, 1975, Charles asked something of me today. He asked if I would be willing to stay with Sophia, that he'd arranged to have a house rented out a little ways from the mansion. I told him that I would help, but that Sophia's pregnancy will eventually show. There's no way of hiding it. He seemed very worried. Okay, so yes, Sophia's pregnant. February 6, 1975, Charles came up to me and expressed his gratitude for taking care of Sophia. He said he will be covering all the necessary expenses. He told me to not tell anyone about it. As for Sophia's growing belly, when the time comes, I am to make up something about her running errands outside of Painscreek. I'm not sure if that will work. Just 3 entries. Okay, so April 6, 1975. Sophia is 8 months into her pregnancy. Her belly is big now. I asked her how she felt. She told me she's happy and she's hopeful for their future. She said it would be best if the baby is a boy. I can understand why she's thinking that way, but I can't help but wonder how Vivian will feel about it all. What will the ramifications of this be? Yeah, exactly. What will the ramifications be? Okay. Yeah, I'm curious if, like, Charles wanted to stay with Sophia. And, you know, like, what his plan was. Okay, doesn't look like anything in there I can grab. Ooh, what's this? Scriptures by Reverend Keith. Okay. Can't read those. Okay. So what? Is it just telling us that she was religious? Can't grab any of that. Okay, so nothing there. Not seeing anything else in here, so let's go see if we can get outside. Locked. Can't get out there, huh? Weird. Okay. Let's go check out the living room. And then we'll go check where this brings us, and then we'll go upstairs. Cute house. I love all the fireplaces. I would love to have just a bunch of cozy fireplaces all over the place. Almost loves her tea. Love that for her. Okay, so nothing in there. Not really seeing anything. Can we open this? Yes, we can. Helping and serving others in the name of God. I mean, we saw this in the hospital, I think. Okay, so I think this is just kind of laying out the story that she's fairly religious. So that could be interesting or not. I don't know. Or not interesting. That could be relevant or not. I don't know. I don't think so. Let's go see where this leads us. Oh, it's just a bathroom. Okay. Lights don't work. This is a tight squeeze in here. What is this? Oh, weird. Yeah, so it's literally right under the stairway here. Okay. You know, this actually does kind of look like the house from... If you actually go look at like a blueprint of that house, this is actually really close, which is hilarious because who copied who? I don't know when this... I can't remember when that movie came out, and I would have to check when this game came out, but I do think they actually had like a little bathroom under the staircase too. And I know that they had the fireplace there, they had the back room here. I think they had the fireplace out here, and then yeah, they had like the stairway going up the same way. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny. I wonder who copied who. Really? Okay, so that won't get me in there. So many locked doors. Painscreek is locked door capital. So I can't get into that bedroom either. Hmm. Where do all of these people keep their keys? Right? Okay, I love this tub though. And again, this looks like a tub similar to the movie. Oh my gosh. So it is basically the house. Okay. Well, guys, you're gonna have to let me know if I missed anything anywhere we looked today too. Oh, you can actually get up through there. But I think we're gonna call it here for today. So we explored a lot. We looked at Bernard's house. We checked out the hotel. We finally did get into the cabin that Scott was staying in, which found some keys that we can look into next time. And then we just checked out Dorothy's house too, who lives in the holiday house. And her bedroom's locked. I'm assuming there's some interesting stuff there, but we can't get in. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave this episode here, guys. I feel like there's still so much about this town we need to explore. Like I said, if I missed anything, let me know in the comments. And as always, if you are enjoying this series, please let me know. Give it that thumbs up. It's a series that I would love to continue doing, but I want to make sure you guys are enjoying it too. So with that, guys, I will see you in the next one.